everybody, Carla Griffin. I just want to say Dr. Parrish will be with you in just a few moments. Hope y'all are coming up with some great questions to ask her. So give her just a few minutes and she'll be right with you. Thank you.
She said about you being on vacation for a month, but she didn't fire you up. You have to stay in front of the camera.
Okay, I'm staying in front of the camera. I'm supposed to tell you guys that I've been on vacation for all of this month, and Dr. Parrish, she has not even fired me, which makes her a pretty great woman, because I'm literally taking off all of July, pretty much the whole month. Lots of vacations, beach trips, and I'm even going on a cruise. Y'all can not be jealous of that one. So let's see. What do you guys? I'm looking at myself. What are you guys thinking you're gonna ask her tonight? Just think of something about the weather. It being so hot. Somebody ask her about sunscreen. What's her favorite? One that's most effective. Please.
Carla, are you just standing there?
I am. I'm just looking blank as can be.
Carla. Hi, guys. Carla's got a lot to say, so why she's acting like that, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
What is this? What happened? Y'all, hold on. There we are. We're back.
I told him to ask you about sunscreen. Because it's so hot.
Yeah. No, because look at her tan. And y'all know I'm tan. Now ask her why she's got such a good tan.
Because of my genetics.
Carla, tell him the real reason.
I've been at the beach
For how long?
for a week.
And then what are you about to do?
Next Saturday, actually, I'm going back to the beach. And then at the end of the month, I'm going on a cruise. I told him not to be jealous of that one.
Okay, y'all got the general idea.
I'm on
Boss
vacation.
Of the year, boss of the year. Okay, all these wonderful people. All of y'all are joining me, and I didn't read them. Where did I start being able to read? I'm so sorry I can't read. Gerald, Michael, Mary, Rick. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Langley, all these wonderful names. Yay. Y'all ask me a question. Alicia, yay. Now I'll quit fretting. Sorry, my makeup looks terrible. I didn't have time to freshen up. Anyway, y'all don't care about all that. Only I care about that. So, what are the questions? Oh, yay. Okay, listen. Our scalers just got back in. Y'all ask me questions because in the meantime, I'm going to tell you what I've been thinking about, okay? And what I've been thinking about is how toxic everybody is from... Tammy Faye, was that you? I saw a heart with your face on it. It was! Yay! It turns out that even Robin has tested a bunch of people lately that their main issue is about the electromagnetic fields. Now, we've all had a phone up to our ear forever. I mean, I make jokes about the fact I learned how to drive with the phone in my ear. And I really have. So, I mean, I know it's an issue. But we have a scalar. We have there's a bunch of different approaches to this. But the one I like, I saved my money up to buy this real expensive one. And then I found this really inexpensive one. Well, it's not that crazy cheap. It's like $50. But I'm telling you, it was just as good as the $150 one because I had it tested. Okay. So having said that, I'm really excited about that because we've finally been able to get them back in. There for a while we couldn't, okay? So we have a scalar. I wear mine in my bra unless I'm at home and when I wear it around my neck, which is the way it's meant to be worn. But I make David wear his around his neck. But it blocks out all these magnetic fields. And for you guys who are my friends from Texas, you need to know that in Dallas, everybody I tested had an issue with this. But I'm really seeing a whole lot of this, guys. We've just spent so much time. Love you too, darling. Glad you decided to come to work for a day.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. When I would take these scalars with me to Dr. Chris's office, And Kelly, her assistant, will tell you this. I would have my big bag, I would have my big pile of these strong magnets, and the magnets would keep falling off because of the scalars. So I know that if I've got my scalar on, I can't find any magnetic thing out of balance with y'all. So I know that they really work. But besides that, I actually had somebody use a meter on it. But also it'll set the alarm off at the airport. I know that it works. And one time, more than once, twice now that I can recall, in Dallas, out of my routine, you know, I forgot to put my scalar on and I didn't sleep. Okay? So I know that it's blocking out all of those Wi-Fi and cell phones, and we've got a specific one for the cell phone. How much is the cell phone one, Alicia? I know the scalar is like 50, the one that you wear for the full body, but the one you actually put on your cell phone, I think it was a lot less. How do I make a message go away without making the whole thing go away? Oh, it went away that time. Last time it didn't. And when I touched it, it threw me offline. Okay, guys, all of y'all are listening, and I don't know what y'all want me to talk about because scalars were the main thing I wanted to talk about. We've got a cell shield for your phone.
$19.99 for the cell shield.
$19.99 for the one that fits on your phone. And it looks kind of cool, guys. And I used the one that you stick just in the like credit card thing in my phone. I felt like it did not work as well. I'm sorry. I don't feel like it worked as well. Okay, so it's $19.99 for the one that you stick on your phone. And y'all, this is going to sound crazy, but I literally super glue mine. It's supposed to just stick. I lost one time, and I thought, that's not going to happen again. So I actually turned around and, oh, now I know what's wrong. This thing's pointed wrong. I'm trying to figure out why I keep trying to point my head down. Sorry, we had it wrong. Let's see if that helps any. That helps. That helps a lot. I was actually trying to make myself get in the camera. Okay, so Shane and Sandy Watson. Yay! Okay. So I feel like I'm in the Duncan booth and nobody's throwing balls, okay? So y'all tell me what you want to talk about. All right, I've had a lot about autoimmune disease lately, and that's the note that Alicia sent me saying that I should talk some on the immune system. Dr. McCullough feels that we all have cancer, so he feels it's really, really, really important. Hey Bill, glad you joined us. That it's really important that we all realize we probably all have cancer, and if we don't, we probably will. So the bottom line is how important it is not to do sugar. And I know that most of you are real tired of hearing me say all that, but it's not going to happen. You're not going to make me quit saying it. I'd rather you do a line of cocaine. I'd rather you do heroin. I'd rather you do morphine. I'd rather you do anything other than sugar. Okay? So please, 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 please. And if it's an issue to stop sugar, then ask me what to take. There is something you can do to help with sugar cravings. But the bottom line is there is no amount of sugar that's okay. We get enough carbohydrates in our green leafy vegetables. So we need to be getting our carbohydrates from vegetables, okay? Not from sugar, because it feeds cancer. That's one thing. The other thing, I had a client today for biomagnetic pairing, and she told me that after she did her first biomagnetic pairing, that she felt like $1 million, like it kind of freaked her out. She had so much energy, and then she crashed. And she said, and I said, well, do you know what made you crash? She said, absolutely. It was my birthday cake. And then I told her the story about the lady that said she'd been face down in her birthday cake. I don't remember if she said 1.5 years or 2.5 years. But you don't have to explain to me about addiction, because I quit smoking, didn't smoke for 5 years, smoked 1 cigarette, and bought a carton. So that's the way I am about sugar. And if you're saying, well, you know, I can control myself, I really can have 1 cookie. Well, good for you. But that 1 cookie shut down your immune system for 18 hours. Was that really worth it? But the lady that was here today, her point was that she hurt all over. Hey, Karen, glad you're with us. She hurt all over because of the sugars. And I said, listen, as much as I'm unhappy about you undoing a lot of stuff that I did good for you, I am very happy if you understood and you made that connection that sugar made you hurt. Okay? So that's one issue. The other issue is that there's a big movement right now of everybody talking about glutathione. And unfortunately, I think I even still sell it. But the problem is that glutathione doesn't work when taken that way. It's not absorbed that way. Our bodies were made to absorb glutathione nebulized, and I have nebulized it, and you can get it from your doctor. You can get it and have it nebulized, and it was crazy expensive. I feel like it helped my lungs when I had repeated pneumonia. I quit getting pneumonia when I used a Newton Labs children's formula, okay? But anyway, I did do a prescription nebulized glutathione because your body will absorb glutathione that way. The other way is whey protein, okay? So whey protein converts to glutathione. The other way is beta-1,3-glucans. The beta-1,3-glucans gets to the bottom line, gets to the bottom of your immune system, or the top, according to which way you're looking at it. Did I forget anything else about the immune system, Alicia? That's the main thing I wanted you to hear, is that the sugar is so terrible for you. I mean, like really, really, really bad, okay? But also, in addition to that, I want you to know how to support your immune system, okay? All right, so those were the only 3 things I was going to talk about. So y'all need to ask me a question. All these new names I don't know. Surely you have a question. Marilyn, glad you joined us. Do you have a question? Alicia? Okay. So, this is going to be the one time I'm standing here staring at the camera while all of you are thinking you wish that you could ask your question. Come on and ask it. Okay, I'm going to pull some names out that I know, and I'm not going to call you by name, but I'm going to say that grief is not depression, because I know somebody's going through grief right now, and I want them to know that grief is not depression, okay? If you did not grieve over the loss of someone, then you never really cared about them, and I happen to know that's not true. So, that's one thing I'd like to say. Another thing I'd like to say is that I'm glad that one of you have decided that I was correct about the Tums, and that you're not going to do the Tums anymore because you believe me that there's aluminum in it. And so therefore you're going to do the children's chewable acidophilus until you fix that reflux. And then when you fix it, we'll go back to the real acidophilus, which is my favorite would be Bluebonnet. Alicia, are you writing me a note? Bluebonnet acidophilus, the single dose probiotics are definitely my favorite. They're the first ones on the market that actually can tell you the DNA verified. They can tell you where it was from, okay? So, and also it's crazy inexpensive. They're crazy inexpensive. They've got all the right strains in them, and I trust those guys, not just because they're cute and not just because they're funny, but because they're godly. So I know that when nothing else works, that Bluebonnet probiotic will work. But in the meantime, my dear friend that has given up Tums full of aluminum, the children's chewable acidophilus will work, but I don't want you to stay on that one because it's got sugar. Now, why it's okay to give our kids sugar, I don't know. But I guess that's the lesser of the evils. Okay, guys. Hey, Gwen. Say it again. I can't hear you.
Testosterone support.
A lot of people are asking about testosterone right now. I actually had somebody from Texas asking me about testosterone for women. I definitely have a product I like for testosterone for men, so let's go there first. Hey, Johnny, glad you're with us. The one for testosterone for men, it's a particular cream that I like that is superior. Okay, that cream is great. That cream almost acts like a prescription. Alicia, isn't it kind of expensive? I wasn't going to, how much is it? 41. It's like $40, so that's kind of pricey. Hey, Johnny, that's kind of pricey. But the thing is that it works almost as well as the prescription. But the difference is one causes cancer and one doesn't. So it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. But it is like $40, so that's not crazy cheap. There is a homeopathic that I have by Newton that is a pro, which means you have to have an appointment with me, which you can do on the telephone. But that one, the homeopathic, is crazy inexpensive, like 18 something. Tammy, yeah, I know you're grieving, baby. I was talking about you without calling you out by name, but I know you're grieving. I'm just wanting you to know that grief is not depression. So I'm wanting you to realize that if you weren't grieving, there would be something wrong with you, baby. Okay? All right? The question earlier was about testosterone for women. And I can tell you that one of the things that really worked for me was DHEA. Now, I know that's radical because DHEA, in my opinion, is a hormone, and I don't think we should be able to arbitrarily give hormones in a health food store, okay? I am a doctor, but we're doing this out of the health food store, and people can walk in and buy DHEA anytime. That really worked great for me in my 40s. Of course, I'm now in my 60s, so I'm not sure that you could raise the dead, but nevertheless, I know that DHEA really is a precursor for testosterone. So that's one thing. Another thing is the homeopathic would work well for male or female. I like that. But my favorite approach is the pro-menopause drops. Menopause meaning that they're going to balance estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. That makes so much more sense to me because we could chase this rabbit and we would come up with, well, this week we might need estrogen, and this week we might need progesterone, and then we're going to need testosterone. So I'm saying, why not do a homeopathic that's going to do nothing but balance? That makes a lot more sense to me than to push even with an herb, okay? Now, I'm not so sure, well, I shouldn't say that. So maybe you guys that have tried both can tell me, because I know that some are listening right now and watching that have tried both. So I would like to know if you think that $40 cream is $20 better than the homeopathic testosterone. Because if they're equal, then I would go for the homeopathic, not for the price, but because of the fact that I would think that even doing something that wasn't herbal would always be a better approach. That was a good one, Alicia. Anybody else call in? I heard the phone ringing. Got a question? Because for some reason, Tammy Faye's the only one talking. The rest of you are just watching. Are y'all waiting for me to crash and burn? Say it again? Early onset dementia. That's something they've asked. Okay. Things run in a spurt. I was explaining that to my friend Victoria. I had 3 people in a row in the same day ask me about dental work, about root canals. And I say that, hi Mary, that, Tammy, I love you. Hey Dawn, is that Donna? No, it's Donna. Okay. Glad you're with us, Donna. What a beautiful name. Never seen that name before, Donna. Where was I? Oh, it was dementia. Sorry. Bad sense of humor. Everything runs in spurts, okay? If I see breast cancer, I see breast cancer back to back to back to back. Well, I saw a whole bunch of people the same week, 4 to be exact. I saw 4 people whose loved ones had, that's sweet, Tammy. I saw 4 people that had Alzheimer's. And of the 4, 2 were already hospitalized. I mean, they were all in facilities, but 2 were actually in an Alzheimer's facility. The other 2 were in a extended, what do you call that? I hate to say nursing home, but you know what I mean. Senior living facility. Those 4 people, I said the same thing to their family. I said, before we go adding a bunch of products and trying to deal with it, let's look at the main issue. The main issue is usually dehydration. I know how that sounds, and trust me, I know that makes no money. Hey, Johnny, okay, I'm looking for a multivitamin that is general. Oh, boy, do I have the best one. Mid-late 40s, maybe some. Okay. Give me 1 second, Johnny. Let me finish this thought, and I'm going to tell you something that I'm going to be your new best friend, okay? The 4 families that I told to go get their friends, their family, to force feed them water, of the 4, 3 personally came back and thanked me. Okay? They personally came back and thanked me. So I know that the main reason nobody ever talks about this, unfortunately, may be because it makes nobody any money. I hate that. I hate it. And we won't dwell on it because, you know, I really feel it. I believe in the law of attraction. I want to talk about how great it is that we realize if we're not hydrated, then we can't get the messages to the brain right, okay? So 3 of the 4 came back personally to thank me. So that's one thing. What are you saying? I can't see you. Oh, Alicia's drinking her water, but I couldn't see her. But she's making her point. The other issue is that I've tried a bunch of products. Alicia, I haven't played with my hair one time.
I know, I'm so proud of you.
I know, but it looks horrible. It looks like I've had brain surgery or something. Anyway, it's all back away from my face. Anyway, so as far as taking a product, I tried everything when I went back to school at 50. When God made me go back and get my doctorate at 50, I thought it was the end of the world. That box came with all those books in. I couldn't even read those books. And I got my doctorate with a 4.0. Just want to say that up front, okay? But I am telling you, and that was the power of prayer, by the way, I am telling you that I tried every product. Oh, God, Alicia, look at those open spots in my hair. I'm sorry.
It doesn't look that way on here.
She's saying it doesn't look that way on her phone, but it looks that way on my phone. Okay, so I tried all of them. I tried everything, and at that time we had a whole bunch of them. I don't know who's sending me the hearts, but I love them. But I finally, and some of them were crazy expensive, but the product that I took that I really, really love. Oh, okay, I'm back. Can you call David, please, and remind him I'm live on Facebook? Okay. The product that I took is called Power Thought, and it's by Bluebonnet. I think we just mailed a bunch to Texas, which is kind of funny because they're from Texas. But we really appreciate you guys that support us, because if you don't buy vitamins from me, we won't be here, okay? Bottom line, okay? Power Thought is full of all these things that actually repair brain tissue, okay? And restore memory loss. I mean, really, really, really wonderful things. Okay, I've tried, and after trying everything, that's the one I stuck with. And so I'm 65 now. I was 50 then. So for 15 years, I've been taking Power Thought every day. Maybe I should take a break. Anyway, Johnny, about your question. Golly gee, it took me 14 years to find this product, okay? I kept saying 12 years, Alicia, and I realized I've been saying 12 years for years, okay? So it's probably 14 by now. Took me forever to find this product. I love our men's formula. So Johnny, I don't know where you are. I don't know where you're located, but we have a men's formula that has digestive enzymes, immune support, neurological support, testosterone boosters, prostate support, everything in one. Now, when women hear this, they go like, well, would you have something that great for us? No, afraid not. But this product is absolutely fabulous. I can't tell you how pleased we have been with this product. I'm going to tell you the name of it, but we sure appreciate it when you buy from us, okay? It's by Source Natural, and it's called Men's Life Force. Now, regular Life Force doesn't work. It's Men's Life Force, and it has to be Source Natural, and I can't find anything like it on the market. Be sure, and if you call up here and talk to Alicia, be sure and ask her to put your dose on the bottle, and she's going to ask you how much you weigh, okay? Because not only is it age appropriate, you said in your 40s, so you're going to love this product, because it's technically made for guys a little bit older than you. I have a story behind it, and since nobody else is asking a question, Johnny, I'm going to keep talking. Alicia, how long do I have?
4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes. So here's, I'm sorry. Hey, Pam. Okay, so here's the story. I got 3 bottles, and I'm a Rotarian, so I gave 3 bottles to my local Rotary Club. They didn't know about each other. I gave one to our youngest member, and I said, could you please take 3 of these and tell me what you think? Hey, Mr. Calloway. I gave one to the youngest guy. I said, can you take 3 with your first meal and tell me after a bottle what you think? I gave 3 to a guy my age, and at that time that would have been about 55 or something like that. Johnny, I got kicked off. I'm back. Oh, okay, Johnny, so you didn't hear my story. I talked about the name of the product, and telling you that please get it from us, but if you can't or don't want to, then the name of the product is, because I don't want y'all to think this is just a paid political announcement, though it is great that I can actually tell you about products and pray that y'all get the picture to buy it from us. Hey, Chuck, because buying from us is what keeps me here, okay? Okay, yeah, watch it later, baby. Okay, then I won't repeat it all. But here's the story. I gave this product, 1 bottle, to the youngest guy and told him to take 3 with first meal and get back to me. I gave another product to a guy my age at Rotary, asked him to get back to me after taking 3 with first meal. And then I gave it to an elderly man, and I don't want to say too much in case there's people from Thomasville watching, they might guess who it is. But it was an elderly man in Rotary who was well respected and such a wonderful guy. He's gone on to be with the Lord. But anyway, these guys came back to me. The young one came back and said, oh my gosh, I feel like $1 million. I have a lot of energy. Now, he was in his 30s, and I said, I'm sorry, but the product I gave you is not really age appropriate for you. It's really a little strong for your age. And but you could go to the gym. Oh, he said his wife was ready to kill him. And I said, you could go to the gym. And he said, oh my gosh, I should go to the gym. I'm so used to being so wiped out, I forgot I could go to the gym. So he started going to the gym, and he's been a faithful customer of ours for ever since, okay? The older guy said, well, first of all, let me tell you what the guy our age says. I said, so what did you think? He goes, I liked it. I said, that's all you're going to say? He goes, yeah, to you. And I started laughing, and I go, it's age appropriate, okay? Because I knew he was talking about testosterone. The older guy says, I love this product. I feel really good about this. He said, but you know that Mrs. So-and-so has passed away. I said, yes. He said, well, lately I've been looking at the ladies at church. And I reached over and patted him on the shoulder and said, honey, all you're going to be able to do is look at them. But it was one of my favorite stories. So I love that product. She's saying I got 1 minute. So I hope I've answered all your questions. I'm sorry I felt kind of discombobulated. But maybe you'll save up your questions and y'all won't be shy next time. Thanks for listening. Let me know if there's anything we can ever do to help you. Call us at the store, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.